Okay, just excuse me. Finishing off my true steak sandwich. Take a thinly sliced porterhouse steak. Do it in your air fryer for the default time for steak, but reduce it for 2 or 3 minutes as you have sliced it thin. Then, when the air fryer beeps to indicate it is ready, let the steak rest while you do the toast in your pop-up. With the toast done and buttered, don't drop the toast, as everybody knows it always falls onto the floor with the butter side down. Slice your steak into sections according to taste or gluttony. Salt and ground pepper, and you have a delicious TV snack. In most cases, it would be a meal, but in my case, a snack. Oh, before I forget, add a toothpick to the plate, as you may have to leave the TV to find one. So, now having got you to watch under false pretensions, I will talk about why I really attracted your interest. My last video dealt with the need for us to take an increasingly globalised world forward to a united species under one government. But this was overshadowed by reference at first to the American election run-up, and comments indicated people were not watching any further past that aspect. The latest International Court of Justice decision, ruling that Israel was violating international law by occupying Palestinian land, will be ignored by Israel, of course, because the Icj'S, and indeed the United Nations itself, has no significant military backup to enforce their policies and decisions. Netanyahu of Israel has already stated that Israel are not conquerors in their own land. Now that was a dead giveaway. Israel has a history of some 6 decades of displacing Palestinians from their land and replacing them with their own citizens. Now, in an act of political expediency, Netanyahu is presently being entertained by previous critic Trump practicing his typical modus operandi of going for headlines in his bid for the presidency. We live in today's world where you need military power to enforce policies and decisions made under this present outdated world order where we, as one species, live behind separate borders and fight each other for a safe future for a country's own people. Evolve as a species to be more indulgent of each other's differences, as we are presently doing with the gay community, and we can make a new world order with a world government possibly based upon a heavily modified United Nations. This will allow us, united, to become a multi-planetary species instead of devoting huge resources to either killing each other or preparing to do exactly that. Our sun and planet will not last forever if we do not suffer some cataclysmic event like that which wiped out the dinosaurs. So we need to colonise other suitable planets. We need to move on. Locally, here in Australia, an art gallery has put up a large blank canvas to encourage people to pick up a paintbrush and add their art in order to promote understanding between cultures in today's increasingly globalised world. So, the change is happening. But for the moment, we, the apathetic public in today's politically correct and limp-wristed age, ponder on questions that concern us personally, like how big my bum looks in this. As sung by the many stars in the song by USA for Africa, there are people dying as a result of wars, displacement, hunger, and climate change. Time to enact the change from an increasingly globalised world to a species fully united.